Hello, Soul Love. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. And do we have a beautiful week ahead of us? Yes, we do. If you go back and watch, I did Jupiter in Taurus. So Jupiter has moved into Taurus, and Jupiter's going to be in Taurus for a little while. It's going to be there for a while now. We've got that. But the big thing that's going to be happening this week is Jupiter is going to conjunct the North Node that is also in Taurus. So that means the two will come together. See, like the picture there, the two of them will come together. So North Node is what you came in this lifehood to do. It's like it's your mission, your assignment, what you've came to do. So our North Node changes about every 18 months. And right now it's in Taurus. It will be until I think July. Okay. So Jupiter and is coming together with that North Node in Taurus. This hasn't the last time this happened was May 1929. And it doesn't happen again, I think, till 59. I've got those dates somewhere. 2000 2059. So this is a rare event. It's a cosmic thing. It could be once in a lifetime deal that the energies are here to anchor this energy in. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to go through all signs, what the energy means, and do affirmations for each sign, and we'll talk some stones too. So when Jupiter makes this conjunct to this true north node of the moon. The north node is the north node of the moon. It's where when you're born, where your that's like where your north node is in your own personal chart. Okay. So it's not a planet, it's like a calculation that happens in the sky. Okay, so the nodes aren't actually bodies, but they're places where the sun and the moon and the earth all intersect with each other, and those are in each individual's chart for that go along with our annual eclipses. And we just had all of those eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus, because that's the south node is in Scorpio and the north node is in Taurus. And so each every 18 months when those eclipses come through, that's what they hit on, is the north nodes and where those are in relationship to the sun, earth, and the moon. Okay. So they gradually move backwards through the zodiac, drawing us in to consider the fate of mankind and the process that mankind itself is in. And these are our evolutionary guides. That's what your north node is. When the planets align in the north nodes of the moon, they can describe trends, values, and events that can have far reaching effects. Okay. So Taurus is a earth sign. It's the most earthy of the earth signs. And when the North Node is in Taurus, we're reminded not to waste or take for granted the unfailing supply of our own life's resources. And Jupiter aims to reset our standards and to open up our awareness to the potential of this great, the potential of I lost my place, of this great sign as a remedy and a vast um, release of the karmic sins of our forefathers and the energy that we have accumulated for the decades in the past. So Pluto, also what's going on, Pluto and Mars are the ruler of the south node, which is where the south node is in Scorpio, which is harsh, resistant, and sometimes brutal, to stand at the bending of the nodes and the grand cross of these fixed signs. And within this matrix, Jupiter stands as our savior, our guide, our teacher. That's who Jupiter is. Jupiter is Santa Claus. Jupiter is the Christ like energy, okay? It's expansion. It's beneficial and it can bring in abundance and joyous type of energy too. So Jupiter's come here to remind us that there is abundance of the natural world. And the natural world can be ours as we learn how to coexist responsibly in harmony with our great mother, the earth herself, Gaia, the spirit of earth. Taurus is also a sign of money and finances that sustains us. And Jupiter is the planet of abundance that makes things grow, which can be a lucky window for us to plant seeds of prosperity. Jupiter is a planet of abundance. It makes things grow. I just said that. I just went back and reread this. Jupiter grows all things, though. It'll grow. It just expands everything. That's its job, is to grow and expand. So if you've not cleared out your crap, you could have growth and expansion in your the karma that you have not cleared will be in your face. Okay. It can bring positive trends and it also can exaggerate the negative. So one of the ways that it does this is with this even the over optimistic energy that oversteps its bounds. Those, like, I just thought of it like a big joyous car salesman when you're just like trying to drive through and look and they're like whomp out and all, in your face and blah 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 blah. That can be that kind of energy. Okay? People that want to share more with you than you care to have them to share with you in the moment. The last time Jupiter was conjuncting this was May 2029. I mean, not 2000, 1929, which was 5 months before the stock market crashed. Okay? So that's what happened the last time that this energy came in to humanity's consciousness. Under Jupiter's influence, the stock market soared in a bull market never quite seen before, beginning to beginning with Hoover's election on January the 29th. Everyone jumped on the bandwagon and the investment frenzy, and the markets were soaring. And everyone wanted to make a killing. But by the time Jupiter showed up for its retrograde, it's stationed in retrograde, the market dropped. So we've got some similar like energies that are going on this time. So all this can be tricky. And especially with this Pluto and Mars are also squaring the north nodes this month. So it's an unleashing of your karmic ramifications through your actions and reminding us that what we do has consequences. The complex and the unseeing and the effects of the actions committed in the past will worm its way through our lives. And we can't always see the total effects of what we do and say. At the same time, what we see today will have its own consequences into the future that we choose to build. Therefore, why not engulf the world with kindness, with loving kindness, random acts of kindness? Why not spew righteous actions with righteous consequences to all of humanity? Mars and Pluto can also be powerful allies. And through the courage of our convictions, it will bring this righteous energy and the telling that our accomplishments and what can come to us. So this Pluto, it's not just a roll of a dice. It's like that you've actually put the energy into it and you're conscious with your decisions that create the flow to you into your life. So this Pluto square with Jupiter has been trying to show us that we have outgrown what is no longer relevant for who we are. And if we hold out to these outdated ideas, that we think we are, and that what we're carrying around, it's like wearing too small of a shoes, okay? That don't fit anymore. And so it can't do the job. It cripples us. So this energy is here for us to step into our path, to step into the path of love and expansion. When we pay attention to what comes to us this week, making new connections, pay attention, feeling the energy drawn to a certain direction, wanting to learn about a subject, being called to do the right thing, or that we may be asked to lay old old harms, old dialogues, things that don't matter anymore. There's no reason to carry those wounds. We're the ones that wounded ourselves when we realize that nobody can take our energy and that we're the ones that give it away. Okay? We give our power away and then we're pissed off at somebody else because they didn't stand up to our own expectations that we set for ourselves. And then that's when we get in that energy and we close ourselves down. So try to embody this Jupiter and come into this expansion of this energy. See what it's like to get the most bang out of your buck with this energy, with in this conjunct with the North Node, with the destiny of all mankind. Okay. So that's where we're at with this energy. So I'm gonna go through, yeah, it can be, we want to be manifesting rainbows and to be in divine flow in the energy of this. Well, I said we want to. I think we want to. That's what I want to do. So you get to choose and you get to choose again. And what will your ride be? And how will you take this energy and what will you do with it? Because it's been said the roots of all living things are tied together and that the mighty tree, the stars, the sky, and to remember that our actions have these consequences. Okay. So how will you dance the dance of this energy? So we're going to go through all signs of what this energy will be for you. I am a Western astrologer using, I'm a lot of things, but that's one of the hats that I wear. So I'm a Western astrologer using whole sign system for your energy vibe forecast. So let me bring these up of what this is going to do for you. Okay, Aries, you first. So, what you want to do is look at your rising sign. This is rising sign, sun, and moon. So, your sun sign is your birthday, okay? Your rising sign is what was in the sky above you when you came in and where the moon was when you came into this planet. So, listen up to all three of those. Those are your three biggies and where those are for you, okay? Aries, it's in your second house. So, with this Mars in Leo, is not only the best in the show because that Mars and Leo energy that's in with this is also the pride of the place. So you have another 6 weeks of this Mars and Leo energy to prove yourself to others as well as to yourself. So what you're capable of achieving with this warrior planet, which is actually the planet of sustainability. If you go back and watch the last one that I did on the Leo and Mars energy together, you can be playing with the full deck energy, this bright and shiny Leo display. So it's going to seek this perfect things that you already have confidence in and how you will better them. So when you begin this week, as this Mars and Pluto for you because this is going to be a little bit different for everybody. Bending into the nodes so that you can plant your seed, and that you are initiating, and what you commit to could have significant effect on your destiny and your life path. So make what you do equal to you and perhaps a little bit more, while being mindful of not biting off more than you can chew or over investing in something that you don't have. Okay? Don't over invest. Like, be wise with where you're putting where your eggs, what basket you're putting your eggs in. Okay? So it may come up that you want to do a learning skill that can increase your earning power and investing in yourself in a way that will increase your self-worth, your self-esteem, and opening yourself up to a sacred cycle of receiving and giving. If you're to plant seeds, the potential of your garden, what would you like to see come into bloom? What in the foreseeable future do you want to bring in, Aries? Because it's ready for you to showcase your talents. This energy is going to empower you. So breathe that in and take that in. And when I'm going to go and do affirmations for everybody at the end of after I go through everybody's signs. So plant your garden, Aries, and see the vision coming in. Okay, Taurus. It's in your first house. This is all about you, Taurus. For the last 18 months, this North Node has been in your sign. It's been aiming to move the spotlight in your direction. So, Uranus is also in your sign, and it's already been stirring up some things for you. And now that Jupiter is joining the energy, the fray of this energy to make all things larger and more real, this Jupiter in your sign, and everybody, wherever your Taurus is, this is in your sign, is daring you to grow in some significant way, to think bigger and perhaps even beyond your previous expectations of yourself. Jupiter inspires. Jupiter inspires and expands. Now that Jupiter and the true North Node will be conjunct on June 1st, any commitments that you've made to yourself can come far reaching effects. And there's one warning with Jupiter in your sign: it has the tendency to overreach and to take on more than you anticipated. So you can tend to get over enthusiastic with this energy. So just pay attention to that, reel your energy in, ground yourself, and, be the Taurus and ground yourself in. Okay. Because you could wake up and wonder, what the hell were you thinking later on? So just breathe and take that in for a second before you jump. Okay, so this Jupiter North Node is aiming to get you on track with your destiny path. So heed the calling and know where it's leading you, because it's guiding you to step into the spotlight and embrace your personal growth, and to embrace your opportunities for expansion. And just remember to be cautious of that overextending yourself. Okay, now let's start off. Gemini here. Gemini, this is in your 12th house. So it's easy for Gemini to become distracted with all of the activity, the noise, the shuffle, the cuffle in your everyday lives, as well as in your minds. So your numerous antennas that you have turned into three things at once. Um, it could probably behoove you to not get too involved in the barter with others that you've been weaving through this atmosphere lately. What you would find rather is to turn down some of the noise and the chatter during this time period and take the attention within. It's in your 12th house. Go within. It would be worth your while to do so during this time period in some way that you're being led to realize something significant from you, which can include things like tuning in to your true life path, being led to a place and time of where your destiny is attempting to unfold, and being led to find some deeper understanding of yourself, your purpose, and to make having a date with your spirit guides or communicating with your own intuition or receiving messages from beyond that are channeled through your dreams and imagination. Look for opportunities this week to find a place to be, to just simply be. And in that rest, you will find you. So remember, breathe this in, take time to turn inward, listen to the whispers of your intuition. It's a period that offers a chance for you to connect to your true life path and the deeper understanding of yourself. Embrace these moments of stillness and trust the universe is guiding you to move forward and the revelations that it's bringing to you. Okay, Cancer. I'm sorry, my cat has got all crazy with this energy suddenly. Cancer, it's in your 11th house. Wherever you have this, your sign in Taurus has been getting a bit of a overall in this 11th house. So in the over the past 5 years, even it began with Uranus illuminating this unchangeable unpending of energies and things. And then it was followed by these north nodes traveling back through Taurus and Scorpio in this last 18 months, inspiring, opening up connections and moving. I don't know what is going on with her. She's got a lot to say to you all, though. She has got a whole lot to say. Alice in Wonderland is chiming in. Okay. Oh, this has been some inspiring energy and opening up connections and moving some pieces around for your playing board. So now Jupiter is here as well to join the forces with this North Node and attempting to steer you in the direction. And for Cancer, it has to do with steering you in the direction to bring greater growth and potential. The eclipses were inspiring, but Jupiter is even more so. It's asking Cancer to consider what your most pressing hope and wish might be for the future, and to take the steps to make the wish and to dream a closer and more achievable reality. This can include things like networking, reaching out within your community in order to find what it is that you need to grow and expand your footprint, reach a broader audience, and find a particular group or community that shares the same dreams and ideals that you do. Because these shifts are significant to you in this inspiring change and connections to your life. So, this nurturing in the hopes of dreams and the networking and collaborations will expand you into the future and what it is that you're here to dream in. Okay, Leo, it's in your 10th house. So, with this Mars and in Leo right now, it's like leading the way and throwing the light on your side, and you're being asked to seize the day. So the Mars also could be a little distracting because it could be a lot of light, and you may be fighting battles you don't need to be fighting, especially where there's any distension or discord that's trying to lead you astray. Okay? Pay attention to it. Put anything aside that any kind of petty distractions that can take away from your true objectives Rather than to focus on that, focus on what you're receiving in the positive way. Don't look at the negative shit or any negative stuff in the chatter. Don't take your mind there. Like, get out of the bad girl scene, the mean girl scene, the mean girl scene. Okay? Because you're just adding to that, or the mean boy scene, or whatever it is. In the small rewards, the bits of knowledge that have come far reaching can affect you and your future. For there's a capacity to lead even better and more significant opportunities in the future. Allow yourself to bask in the glory, to be inspired. Own your achievements. Quit looking at what everybody else is doing and how big your light is. Own your own achievement and shine the light on others. Accept the rewards that's that are telling you that what you may be learning from others. Sometimes it's not always just about you, but what is it that you're learning from others or the world that you live in? Follow your heart as well as your convictions. Know that the goals that you're setting now contain great potential, and anything you do with education, teaching, publishing, law, travel, religious organizations will help you thrive, serve you well. So seize the day, embrace the positive attention that's coming your way as you open the doors to greater opportunities. Okay, Virgo, this is in your ninth house. In some way, Virgo, you're being called to serve. That can be through Pacific calling. It can even be a spiritual calling for you. It's your in your ninth house here. So it can also be in a more practical path and a view. But in order to arrive at your true path and calling, you're being asked to identify with and have the power of your own convictions. And that we all have certain beliefs and values, that the things that we consider to be irreversible or the bottom line. It can happen that the circumstances of your life can put those values and convictions to test. So that Jupiter North Node conjunct has been asking you to walk your walk as well as talk your talk. Put those things, beliefs, and convictions in action in your daily life and activities. There's one thing that you believe is so wholeheartedly that it makes you willing to even put yourself on the record and be a full-fledged believer. And this is where you say, this is what I believe that is true about me, about life, about the universe. And in your heart of hearts, what would that be? If you were to take a stand for something, what would that be, Virgo? Answer the call and serve. Align to your actions with your beliefs and your convictions. Stand in your values and put them into action in your daily life. Okay, Libra. It's in your eighth house. When Jupiter conjuncts in this north node, it will lead you to be inspired to go a certain direction. And sometimes that direction can feel like something of a winding path and leading you into a labyrinth that can uncover the secrets and reveal the truths that have been otherwise hidden from the view. What we learn while Jupiter is conjunct with the North Node can be illuminating, and we can never quite see things the same again. On a more practical level, Jupiter conjuncts the North Node in Taurus can open up doors in ways that you haven't even imagined yet. The decisions, the agreements that come during this time of Jupiter being conjunct here can have a long-term ramifications for you and can literally change your life. What you what you have to do. So what you have to do, dear Libra, is to watch for, with Jupiter, is taking on commitments or obligations that can make you feel overextended or overcommitted. but also know whatever changes that are being brought up in the next few weeks are for the best in the long run. And even if they don't appear to be so at first, look at the potential of the benefits through a large, um, like a large sale. It's like a large sale, the benefits of a large sale, inheritance or shared resources. So, this energy of self discovery will reveal the hidden truths to you. Embrace the transformation journey. Make decisions that have long term ramifications. Be cautious of overcommitting and know that the changes that initiated during this time period are the best in the long run, and look for the potential of the benefits and the shared resources. It's in your shared resources and of financial matters. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, it's in your seventh house. So many Scorpios have been experiencing profound changes during this time period of the North and South Node eclipses falling in Taurus and Scorpio. There could have been, I need to see, there could have been some experiences that you've been feeling like you're lost, challenges, even personal health situations that no longer could be ignored. There could be losses, challenges. Those don't work. I've got to see better for you. Even personal situations that could no longer be ignored, and the losses and the challenges. And know that these may feel like endings. They're actually clearings and beginnings for some new things to come in, new agreements, new partnerships, any recent visibility that can bring far reaching ramifications for you too. This might not be obvious at first, but with the Jupiter in Taurus, it affords the Scorpio the opportunity to make mutually rewarding alliances. And this can be, you'll see this more so in the weeks coming up. Okay. It can lead to your path of your own destiny. It could seem casual at first to meet someone, sign an agreement, but then the fates weave their tapestry, and there's no telling where this can take you in the long term of things, Scorpio. So embrace these profound changes you've been experiences. Trust that they're clearing the way for new beginnings and agreements and partnerships formed during this time period of these long reaches consequences, and embrace the opportunities of growth and expansion through the alliances. I don't know if I had my mic on. Through the alliances that they can shape your destiny. Sag, this is in your ninth house. No, I'm sorry. It is in your sixth house. Okay, so this Jupiter is your ruler. So having this Jupiter in Taurus can bring improvement in your health situation, bringing better conditions, work environment, and improved relationships within your workspace. Many changes while this Jupiter is in conjunct with the North Node can bring a lot of potential and growth and opportunities in the future. Even that most of these mundane adjustments and consequences may include things like changing your diet, beginning new routines, promote health, well-being in a holistic way. It can benefit you for years and years. So, this Jupiter in conjunct with your North Node aims to bring you in alignment with your true purpose, the life path in some way. It also will initiate a beginning to opening a window that can be pretty profound for you. This is true for anyone that has some degree of that. This is true for everyone that has this, okay? That we all have a degree of this. But because Jupiter is your ruling planet, it's really going to be relevant to you, and especially true as you involve in some sort of self-improvement of growth. Focus on your health, your work environment, your routines. Embrace the changes that enhance your well being and your professional life. These small adjustments can really bring your future in for you. Be in that energy, Sag. Be in that energy. Okay, Capricorn, this is in your fifth house. So many Capricorns, this is have been working hard to reinvent yourself, okay, over the years. So with these eclipses falling in the Taurus, Scorpio energy for the last 18 months, you were given an opportunity to show the world and perhaps yourself what you are capable of producing. Now that Jupiter is also entered into this Taurus energy, it aims for you to expand your repertoire. Okay. Think a little larger, Capricorn. This can be about a product that you've created, an idea, a hobby, a vision, even about your children, if you have any. Okay. It it would not be unusual for this Jupiter entering the picture to have a topic that does arise around children in some way. Okay? Because of it being in your fifth house. But anything that was begun during this Jupiter conjunct in the North Node can have a more far-reaching ramifications than you realize. This Jupiter can make things grow, but the North Node aims for us to be in touch with our own destiny and our life purpose, even on small beginnings that can have a great deal of potential with this energy. Embrace and reinvent yourself, Capricorn. Expand your horizons, whether whether it's your creative pursuits or your hobbies, whatever that connection is. Whatever this is that's coming up in you, know even that the small beginnings have great potential. Breathe that in. Okay, Aquarius. Pluto is a metaphor for reinvention, renewal, and rebirth. Now that Pluto will be in your sign for many for it's going to be bouncing back and forth in the Aquarian energy. You will find your lives in some sort of profound process of renewal over the next 20 years. As a result of these changes, you may see aspects of your life being transformed. And this can include things like where you're living, who you're living with, what your situation will be in the foreseeable future. So it's already been evolving over the last 5 years with this when the influence of the Uranus being in Taurus it's had with you. So perhaps a little bit more to do with these eclipses. And now that Jupiter has entered into Taurus with this North node, the situation is going to take on a greater meaning to you. So the Jupiter aims to improve and expand your current circumstances. But with the North Node traveling through Taurus this last 18 months, it's been a bit trying on you to bring you more alignment with your true purpose and destiny. If you were to need order to fulfill that purpose, you might not have seen much of that. But if you didn't need the order and you were ready to go with the flow, then you may have seen expansion. So I would say be in that energy of that, to be in the flow and just allow the expansion to come. Oh no, I just knocked all the seeds over. Okay, he's talking about expanding with my arms and expansion. Okay, know that this Jupiter conjunct is new beginnings initiated, and it can bring more far reaching consequences than you realized. The presence of this profound process and renewal and transformation for you is a focus on improving and expanding your current circumstances. Embrace the opportunity in line with your true purpose and destiny and open new beginnings and far reaching consequences. Pisces, the it's in your 3rd house. The fates weave their tapestries in mysterious ways in order to bring us where we need to be, in order to fulfill our life's purpose and destiny. It's perhaps more so with this Jupiter in conjunct with this North Node that even more for you, Pisces, who you identify with this the Jupiter is your was the traditional ruling planet for you before now Neptune is. So this energy brings this to you and in the connection that you have with this. So there's like a portal between this Jupiter North Node that opens up for you and opportunities to align you with your purpose. As a result, it may seem like a casual beginning, but it will have greater ramifications for the future. This can include things like starting a class, learning a new subject, in order to increase your understanding on the subject, meeting someone else's perspective and understanding it even in a casual conversation can lead to remarkable realizations. And the desire to learn more on that subject can have far reaching consequences for you. So it's the field of influence that's coming in for you. Um, So with this transit, it could start small, but then it will expand. And it's more about it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality and the sustainability that it's going to bring to you. It's like planting these small seeds, which isn't that funny? I was like, can you see those small seeds that I just knocked all over the place? I just harvested these this morning and I knocked them off and they're everywhere for everybody to enjoy. Okay. So it's like planting these small seeds. These fates are weaving this tapestry for you and guiding you to embrace your power in communication and learning during this time. Engage in classes and connect with others, expand your knowledge. Embrace the potential for growth and sustainability and planting the small seeds that are all down in my computer now. Okay. Thank you so much for being the gift that you are, for coming here and incarnating in this time that we call now. Connect to that life path. Use this opportunity energy of this to really anchor in your destiny. Be the catalyst of that change into in the world. Thank you. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. And if you want your name to be in my transformation garden that I'm creating, I'm setting up grids out there. Just let me know and I will put your name on it. So, what you have to do is put a comment in one of my YouTubes and say, yes, I want to be in the garden. I want to be plant. I want to plant. I want to receive. I want to expand to be on my destiny path, the catalyst that I am to all humanity. You don't have to say all that. Just say, hell yeah, put my name on it. May you be blessed in the light and may you be feel the beauty of your own reflection. Be blessed. Bye.